Hey y'all, today, January the 1st, 2022, the beginning of a brand new year. This is also a most excellent time to create a money bowl. What is a money bowl? A money bowl brings money, income, prosperity to your home. What it does not do is boom, $5,000, boom, $10,000. I mean, it might, but what it does is it brings in an increase of abundance over time, steadily and consistently, okay? It's going to start bringing it in a flow, okay? Think about it. It brings it in a flow. So a flow is not wham, wham, all at once. It comes in evenly, and it's going to carry you through the year. Now, listen, this video, I know people are going to get aggravated, say, you talk too much. Do you want to learn? Or do you want to go jump on TikTok where you have these half-assed witches that, you know, have seen a movie or something like, oh, this is so cool, I'm going to go put it on TikTok. Or do you want to learn something here? Let me try to teach you something. So I like to work with the moon phases. So today's moon phase on January the 1st, where I am, North Carolina, in the United States, my moon phase, it is waning crescent. The illumination is at 2%, which means the moon is almost going to go dark. Tomorrow, January the 2nd, is the new moon. The next day, it is going to start waxing, which means getting bigger, getting bigger. When you do prosperity spell work, you want to work with the moon phases. You don't want to do this on a moon phase where the moon is getting smaller. You don't want things to get smaller. You want to work with the moon phases of where the moon is getting bigger, okay? So you need to check it. You can Google it. Moon phase, and then wherever you are, Australia, you know, wherever, just Google it, moon phase. Like I said, when it's waning, that means it's going away. Waxing, getting bigger and bringing bigger things to you, okay? So I want to show you how to do this. You're going to want to do this once the new moon is over and it starts growing again, okay? So what we're going to do is you want to cleanse everything, okay? I don't care where you get your stuff. I don't care if it's been in your house. You need to cleanse it. And this is one of my favorite, I spilled tea a while ago. This is one of my favorite incenses for cleansing when I'm doing some serious stuff, okay? So you're going to cleanse everything. Every single thing here that you're about to work with, you want to cleanse that. So we're going to light it, let it do its thing, let it burn for a second, and then burn it out, blow it out, or let it burn out, whichever you want to do. And we're going to cleanse everything. I'm going to go over every single thing that I'm using here in a second, but I wanted you to see that I'm actually cleansing everything, and I highly suggest that you do this. The oils and everything I've already cleansed several times. Every time I work with things, whether or not I show it in a video, every time I work with anything, I like to cleanse it. Okay, I'm getting ready to write, so we're going to cleanse my pen here. So I'm going to do that, and I'll be back. Okay, I have cleansed the outside of everything. Then I open up my herb jars here. Be careful with this. I like to stick the incense in there. Don't tap it on the side or anything. If you can help it, that's going to prevent the ash from falling down in there, okay? Just be careful with that. We're going to put the incense in a holder back there just to keep everything out of the way. So what I have here, I have a glass bowl. You can use whatever kind of bowl you like. I like to use a clear glass one. Why? It lets light in, it lets energy in, it lets everything flow. And this is what this type of spell work is all about. It's all about flow. So let's get this out of the way. We have our glass bowl here. I also have a piece of paper. On this piece of paper, I want you to write, what do you want to happen with your finances this year? Be specific. Don't write, I want my finances to increase. You know, I want my finances to increase by 30 grand this year. I want to make $5,000 in January. You know, be specific. Write it out. Just write this paper full if you want to, all right? So I like to get my ink here and my awesome pen. I'll load it with ink. It takes me just a second to dip this and get everything correct. Okay. Just write, I want to make, why did my camera cut off? I don't know. $12,000 in January. Okay, because January is usually one of my slow months. So, you know, my income backs down just a little bit. Try to bring it back up, where it, usually or should be. And then you just keep writing out. I want this, I want this. This is the way I do it. I want this, I want this, I want this. Now, when you're writing want, that's pretty much saying that you don't have it because you want it. So after you get done writing I want, draw a line here and say, I made $12,000 in January. Write it as though you have it, okay? So write your paper up, fill it up with whatever you want specifically, all right? So I'm going to put my pen over here, and then you're going to fold it towards you. Why? Because you want to bring it towards you. You want to bring it to yourself. Okay, so we're going to lay that in the bottom of our bowl. I also got some hair dye on my hands. I just dyed my hair the other day. Anyway, I've got my ink and my pen put away. Now that you have this in your bowl, you want to take a green candle. Why? Because green represents money. So we're going to take our green candle that I've already cleansed, and we are going to anoint this candle with an essential oil that draws money, that draws abundance. Now, you can use anything from this list, and I want you to listen. You can use cinnamon, jasmine, chamomile, bay or bay leaves. I have bay leaves over here. Mint, star anise, and ginger. We're going to be using a combination of oil and loose herbs, okay? So you can use cinnamon, jasmine, chamomile, bay leaf, mint, star anise, and ginger. I'll go over that twice. Whoops. So this is my jasmine essential oil. I'm just taking some of my finger here, and I'm just smearing it all over my candle. Now, when you're using essential oils like this, please be careful. Don't put it on the wick. Don't put it up here. Why? Because many, many, many essential oils have very low flash points, which means if they come into contact with flame, they're going to catch on fire, okay? Yeah, oh, the flame catching on fire. I mean, it's going to burn on the anywhere that oil is touching, it's going to burn, okay? And you don't want that. So we're going to put this all over the outside of the candle. Now, this is just something that I like to use. You don't have to use this if you don't have it. Absolutely not. You can use prosperity oil, whatever type of oil you want to use, but this is an oil that I like to use. It has orange frankincense oil and some solar gold mica in it. I like to use that in my prosperity workings. So anyway, I'm going to put that all over my candle as well. I also like to drip it into my money bowls. So just anointing this candle, okay? Now I'm going to wipe off my hands. So now I have this glass candle holder, which I'm now going to sit down in there on top of that paper. I'm going to put my candle in here. Why do I put that inside of a holder? Because we're going to put some herbs and stuff around it. And, you don't want a fire. Again, fire bad. So I'm going to light my candle here. Because fire is very cleansing. Fire is also very activating. So when you write your petitions, which is on this paper, that's called a petition. When you write your petition and then you burn it underneath a candle or set it underneath a burning candle, it just helps to activate it. So now, what do we put in our bowl? We put our prosperity herbs. So I have my cinnamon. I'm putting my cinnamon in here. I'm trying to not get it on that candle flame, but I like to leave my candle burning while I'm putting all this stuff in. We have some ginger. Put that all around there. I have some bay leaves. I'm going to put bay leaves like so. Just throw all that in there. Why am I using such a big bowl for this little bit of herbs? I'll tell you that in a minute. I have everything sprinkled in here. Put in your crystals, citrine, okay? Don't try to substitute anything else. Don't try to substitute anything but citrine. The only other thing that I recommend you use is pyrite. Why? Because it looks like gold. If you have some actual pieces of gold, put that down in there. But if you want to use crystals, use citrine. You see this yellowish down in there? Gold. Now, you're also going to want to put some actual money. Does it matter how much money you have? See, hair dye. Does it matter how much money you have? No, it does not. Do you have 1 penny? Do you have 1 penny? Put 1 penny in there. That's all you need. Why? Because this is a money bowl. And you need something in there that when you look at it, you say, ooh, money, finance, abundance. Okay? I have a stack of coins here that I want to put in there. I have checked the years on some of them. If there's a particular year that means something to you, let's say that you had an abundant year one year. try to find a coin with that year on it. That gives it an extra oomph, okay? So we have all of that in there. So now I'm going to take my essential oil here, and I'm going to put just a few little drops in there. I'm also going to take more of my abundance oil here with this solar mica. I'm going to put a few drops in there for that. And now what you want to do is you want to put this, if you can, you want to put this near your front door. Let this candle burn for a good 10-15 minutes and then blow it out, okay? And then just leave this bowl near your front door. If you can't leave it near your front door, which I'm not going to leave mine near my front door. I'm going to put it there for a few minutes, but I'm not going to leave it. I'm going to keep it here in my craft room where I work. This is my office space. This is where I make my money. So this, you know, it kind of gives sort of like a double whammy when I store my money bowls in the area where I make my money. Now, if you want to take this to work with you, let's say you work in an office and you're not near the front door. It's okay. Set it on your filing cabinet. Set it somewhere where it's going to be safe and not disturbed and knocked over, and someplace where you can see it, okay? Don't let this just sit there and go out of your mind because you have to feed money bowls, okay? Now, what do I mean by feeding a money bowl? When things sit around, when things get stagnant, dust collects, negative energies, you know, stagnant energies, just sit there. And that's what's going to happen to your money. It's going to sit there. It's not going to grow. That's why I like using the clear glass, because the light passes, energy passes. It moves and moves and moves. Once a week, or whenever you feel like it, maybe twice a week. Don't go longer than once a week without feeding it. You need to say, okay, it's time to feed my money bowl. Throw in a penny, throw in a nickel, throw in a quarter. Put in whatever you want, okay? Sprinkle a little bit more of your herbs. Put in a few more drops of your oils to refresh them. What does that do? It keeps the energy coming in. Your abundant herbs, your abundant oils, your money. The money's coming in. Once a week, light your green candle. Sit there and meditate on this at least 5 minutes. That's all it takes is 5 minutes. And as you're meditating on this and you're putting your herbs in, picture this as your household and your money. Things are coming in. If you want to add more crystals, fine. Add more citrine. That's cool. Look in the description box and I'll try to link to some of this stuff that you can buy on Amazon. That'll be helpful. But this bowl came from Dollar Tree. This is from Dollar Tree. The candle's from Dollar Tree. Dollar. But anyway, so yeah, if you can't put it near your front door, just put it somewhere safe. Feed it once a week. Let's say at the end of the year, you want to make a brand new one for the new year. What do you do with this stuff? Take some of these coins out, put it in your coin purse, but don't spend it, okay? Just hang on to it. Get rid of your candle. You can, do whatever you want to do with your candle. Just let it burn all the way out so that there's really nothing to discard. Do whatever you want to with your candle. Your herbs, your bay leaves, everything that you used, return it back to the earth, okay? Take it outside, bury it, scatter it, into the wind, whatever. Take your crystal out, of course, reuse that. But yeah, that's what you do. I reuse these bowls. When I empty that, I reuse the bowl. Cleanse it again. Anything that you want to reuse, cleanse it. And there it is. It's really simple. And let me tell you, it's effective. It really is. My business blew up in 2021. It really did. So these are very effective. Just don't forget to feed it, okay? Keep that energy flowing in. Now, if you spill it, if you knock it over, all that energy is flowing right back out. Hurry up and make another one, okay? But anyway, I hope this helped somebody. I hope you found it useful. I hope it's going to help you to be prosperous in the new year. If you would, give this video a thumbs up. Click subscribe. Check me out on other forms of social media, the links to all of which will be in the description box down below. And I will see y'all next time. Bye.